Hello everyone, and welcome to the Online STEAM Club, a club where we do fun activities in science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. My name is Emily, and today I'm going to walk you through how to make puffed up paint. So this is a really fun, quick little painting activity that also has a cool reaction in it. So first, we want to start with some flour. I like using about a cup. Then we have some baking powder. I like using about 1 to 2 teaspoons of this, but the fun thing about this recipe is you can definitely experiment, so feel free to try perhaps a little more or a little less baking powder. And then just a little glop of salt. Then I'm going to mix that all together. Next, we want to turn this into some wet paint because it is very hard to paint with dry paint. So I just have some water and I'm just going to add it in little by little. This is another area where you can really play around with this with different consistencies. I like having my paint quite wet, but you could definitely try with a bit of a drier paint. Or you could see just how runny you can get this paint while still being able to use it. Looking pretty good. So next you're going to want to add some food coloring, since of course paint should always be colorful. I've already done 3 colors, so I'm just going to quickly do another color in a different bowl. So I'm just going to put some of my paint in there. There we go. That to the side. And now I think I'll do a lovely little blue here. I want it to be quite blue, so I'm going to put quite a few dots. Mix that in. And now that I have the coloring in, I think I will just add a little bit more water. I'd like it to be a bit more runny just so it's easier to paint with. So there we have a really nice little blue paint there. I also have some yellow, and I also have some pink. And then you just want to grab something that can go in the microwave. I've just been using paper plates just because that way I'm not messing up actual plates, but you can definitely grab an actual plate as well. So I got my paper plate here, and then you can just be artistic. So I'm just going to do little glops and dabs around my paint. You could definitely try a picture. I actually, for one of mine, tried my first initial. So you could definitely try that. Some nice blue. Let's do some pink next. I really like this shade of pink. It's very pretty. Another fun way to do this, especially if you go for a bit more of a runnier paint, is just to grab a plastic Ziploc bag, put your paint inside, and just cut a corner so you have a little squeeze tube to use. Some of my little green. So as you can see, I've tried to do a very quick, somewhat artistic job of just doing some modern art. So once you have this and you like how it's looking, just put this in your microwave. I usually start with about 20 seconds, but of course if it's still a bit gooey after that, just put it in for a bit longer. So I've done 2 using this, and it just kind of puffs up and you end up with some really cool paint. One fun thing is that because it does puff up, it is a bit pokey, so once you've actually done your art, you can give it a little poke and it actually feels really cool as well. So this was my more modern art one. And I also did my initial. I think I did this one a bit too thick, but I also think it's kind of cute too. And that's how you make puffed up paint. So the question I'm going to leave with you is, how does the puffing up process actually work? Of these different cooking ingredients that we used, what do you think actually makes this paint go puffy? Well, I hope you enjoy this puffed up paint recipe. I always really enjoy doing this one. As always, we'd love to see your creations. Feel free to put them on our Facebook page. And until next time, goodbye.